There's great value in a university being a place where students and teachers, thinkers and dreamers gather together to explore wondrous themes and to use all their intellect to advance knowledge. But while this is a place where we want our students to learn how to make a living, it's more important that they learn how to build a life. And it's that combination of ideas and ideals, of dreams and duties, that really comprises the essence of Yeshiva University.
I feel as a Jew we have obligations to society, we have obligations to our communities, we have obligations to our world, and most importantly, we have obligations to ourselves, how we build ourselves as people.
As lawyers, we have a moral responsibility to stand up and fight injustice whenever and wherever we see it.
To make a good social worker is a social worker that feels a calling. It's a call to humanity, I think, because we live in a very tumultuous time. We as social workers keep the social in society.
It's really important to me that I can give patients a sense of power, a sense of control, and the skills they need to help themselves feel better.
I have been the product of people supporting and providing and allowing me to have a Jewish education. And that has been a tremendous gift for me, and that has changed my life drastically. I'll forever be grateful for that, and anything that I could do to give others the same opportunity, I will spend every minute of my day trying to do so. By going into the public schools and running the Jewish culture clubs, which will hopefully inspire them, to learn more, to study more, to pursue, or just to serve as a reminder that they're Jewish.
As a Jewish person with Holocaust surviving parents, I'm particularly interested in issues of genocide. Because as Jews, if I'm going to say, where was the world during the Holocaust, I don't have the right to say that if I'm not engaged in current-day issues of mass human rights violations.
When other people see hopelessness, I see hope. When other people see situations that there's just no resolution to it, I look for a resolution. Some clients you work for years, and you never see any improvement until you get a client to smile. And for some reason that empowers you, and you say, I've done something, I've done something. I've made a difference in someone's life.
I feel like I am a pioneer in the field of mind-body medicine because almost no one's doing mind-body work in women's health issues. Women's health is sort of the poor cousin. Infertility is a very, very traumatic process. No one understands why they're feeling so bad. No one can help them. No one can understand them. And so infertile women have a place to go to feel better.
The community needs us because there are a lot of people in the community that are, especially in the South Bronx, that are immigrants, that are very hardworking people, yet do not have health insurance. It's important to serve the underserved in this particular situation. They really need our help. And so to really serve these people is to give them good preventative medicine so that they can live the quality of life that they want to live.
Community is a group of people who come together to share life, and maybe in some cases to build a common dream. Building a modern Orthodox community in a place like Oakland requires a great deal of inclusiveness and openness, the willingness to bring in anyone, regardless of their background, regardless of their lifestyle, and say, we welcome you here. We want to share with you. We want to learn with you and from you. We want to have you as part of our family.
We're working with the community to build a better future for them and to make their dreams and hopes real physical realities. When you take a building that's been abandoned for 30 years and you make it into a building that a community can be proud of, it changes the whole environment, it changes the whole community, and it changes all the opportunity that the people who live there have. It gives them hope.
I think the very fact that students are involved in Israel activism creates a student that's more aware of their overall responsibility as a Jew. I think every Jew in Israel needs, on a very emotional and deep level, needs to know that the Jewish people are behind them and need to feel like they're not alone. And that message is a message that I think the Israel Club can send to those people in Israel that you're not alone.
Nefesh B'Nefesh is an organization, a foundation. Its objective is to revitalize North American Aliyah, and that is possibly the greatest gift that Israel needs at this point. Moving to Israel for me was a dream come true. You've been talking about it your entire life. You've been learning about it your entire life. You've been singing and praying about it your entire life. There, as a citizen of Israel, joining your faith with your brothers and sisters in Israel was extremely exhilarating.
When I look at our students, I see young people questing to matter. Questing to matter. And the best gift we can give them is to provide them both with a text and a context in which they can matter.
The thing that amazes me about students today is they're thinking about careers in where they can make a contribution. People who care deeply about society and will make a difference.
The difference that I feel that I'm making with Nefesh B'Nefesh is that I'm giving the greatest gift to Israel, and that's the gift of Aliyah.
Our commitment is to health, and our commitment is to health of every human being, no matter what their circumstance.
When I look into my patients' eyes, I see fear and anxiety and depression. And hopefully within a few weeks, you start seeing hope in their eyes. And then you start to see happiness.
You have that obligation to protect fundamental values that are granted in society.
I try to instill in my community a sense of personal responsibility. Every one of us makes a difference every day in how we lead our lives and how we interact with others.
This is a place that does not avoid discussions of values, but embraces values as the core.
In helping individuals, one individual at a time, that you're helping society. You're releasing them as healthy individuals, and then society as a whole becomes healthy.
The whole world is your zone. And, you might not be able to change it, but you should feel responsibility towards it.
If I could somehow carry that message, what Jewish tradition is all about, then I feel that I've accomplished the greatest thing that I have capacity to accomplish.
University is a very important time in a student's life, and if at this very crucial moment in our lives, if we're not taking ownership over everything that is important to us, then ultimately those things will never be important enough to us.
Our students become part of the gift that Yeshiva University shares with the world. They represent the investment that we make in tomorrow. They give our being purpose.